What do you see as the intersection of these things?
Well, for me, the intersection is everywhere. I mean, if you had told me when I was a 16-year-old kid practicing guitar that I was going to have one of the most future-proof jobs in the world, I wouldn't have believed you, and neither would my parents. But all I have to do...
I actually share that same thing.
My technology is the same. I get to make even when music is secondary, it can be secondary to anything. So I want to be sure in my career, because I got my start with the apex of the internet, for file sharing and all that stuff. I have no problem continuing to try to find the next avenue to bring music to people.
Yeah. So how did you decide about this augmented reality thing? How did you decide to pick that as your next way to...
Well, I don't know if you know this, but it's pretty cool to begin with, even before I got involved.
Yes, definitely.
And it's one of these things, my generation is always looking for a new experience. And sometimes the content becomes secondary to the experience. And everybody's going to want to hold something up and watch it go choo 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 choo. But if you can actually make the experience up to par with the content, vice versa, then you really have something that lasts. And if I can do that, the box is great, the scarecrow with the windmill, that's great. But if you can get a song in there and actually have an artistic experience, then I think that would be sort of the best you could possibly achieve with that.
Yeah, I saw it as part of the story you're telling. The music is telling a story, but then you're also, it wasn't just you playing the music, there's stuff happening as well that's supporting what you're saying.
Yeah.
So are you coming up with those images that are happening as well? Is that part of your expression in the music?
Yeah, that was part of the meeting that I had with the Blitz guys and the Adobe guys was, what do we see here as a video? And, I find that the more I trust in the person who's executing the vision, the more literal I can be with the vision.
Yeah.
I always find that sometimes if you're with somebody you don't trust, you'll pull the punch a little bit. You'll go, well, it's, maybe not, but as soon as I sat with these guys and realized what they were capable of, I realized I didn't want to pull any punches. I wanted to see all the things that the song had sort of innate in it.
Push it as far as you can.
Yeah.
That's right, that's cool. So what do you think the reaction's going to be from your fans?
Neato. Knowing my fans, half of them will find a problem with it. The other half will argue with that half. And the color of the response on the message board will change from red to green to yellow to blue to purple. And they'll probably all of a sudden just evolve into making fun of each other's grammar. I think people wake up on a Monday morning, they get the link of the funniest thing, the most embarrassing thing, and the coolest thing. It's sort of what everybody likes to find in the morning. And if you could give, if I can give my fans sort of like the coolest thing for a second, with also that quality music they've come to expect. It's written down there. And that would be a nice note.
Excellent. So where do you see this going? What's the future? Tell us the future, John.
For me, the future is continuing to keep the music organic. The process of making music really has not changed, even though some of the technology has. For me, the sort of inner technology of making a song is always going to be the same. And music is so powerful in its ability to score any moment or event, or song, or a picture, a movie, television show. So when there is more new media to come out, the music is going to stay the same, but what's really powerful is how they both go together. So when you play the Heartbreak Warfare tune, people have this experience of, oh, as a song, I'm comfortable with that. And I like that sort of combination of something that's unchanged for the last 1,000 years and something that hasn't been around for 1,000 hours. So if that can happen, it's really great for me because sometimes people can take you for granted after a while. They go, all right, he's the singer. But if we can, every once in a while, as artists, as musical artists, band together with something really interesting, it's one more opportunity to move forward and advance, even though the music is still just in stereo.
Yeah.
It's just a stereo track.
It's another way of keeping it fresh.
Yeah.
It's good. Well, John, it's a pleasure having you. Thank you very much for coming. Thanks to John for joining us. That was really, really cool and beautiful work.